Welcome to Lesson 8J. You may want to refer to the reference section and locate Project J. To begin, we're going to open a new part file. So I'll start a 2D sketch, and we're going to begin by using the XY plane. Go to Zoom All. And I'll begin with step 16. First thing we need to do is select the circle tool. Select the circle. And we're going to draw two circles. Right click OK. We need to dimension those two circles. I'm going to dimension the outside circle at 4 inches. Enter. Zoom all so I can see my inside circle. And the inner circle, I'm going to dimension that at 3.5. Enter. Again, I'll do a zoom all. So now I have my two circles created. The next thing I'll need to do is select the line tool. Go in the upper left-hand corner, select line, click the center point of your circle and extend that line just past the outer circle. And then go right-click OK. Next we're going to use a trim tool, and we're going to trim the inside of that line. Notice that it is dotted. Select trim, and we're going to trim that portion of the line. Right click OK. And now we're going to dimension that line. I'll select the dimension tool, select this line, place the dimension, and we're going to dimension that line at 1.75. Enter. Zoom all so we can see that line we just dimensioned. And now we're going to draw another line, so I'm going to click the end point of that line we just dimensioned, drag that up, click to place the point, and then move it to the right until this line intersects with that inner circle. And then right click OK. And now we need to dimension this line. So I'm going to select the dimension tool, click the dimension, place the dimension, and that dimension is going to be 0.25. Okay. In the book, it may refer to applying a horizontal and vertical constraints on this. Disregard that because we drew our center point off the origin, so we don't need to worry about that right now. Okay. Next, we're going to draw a line on the right side. So again, I'll go to the line tool, click my center point of the inner circle, extend that line just past the outer circle, right-click OK. Select the trim tool, and we're going to trim the inside of this line. Again, notice that the line is dotted. That's the part of the line we want to delete, so I'll select that. That line is deleted. Right-click OK. And now we need to dimension this line as well. So I selected the dimension tool, select the line, and on the right side, this dimension is going to be 1.25. Enter or click the green check mark. And then again, we're going to select the line tool. We're going to go from the end point of that line that we just drew, extend it up vertically, click to place the end point, and then move to your left until that line intersects with the inner circle. And then go right click OK. And now we're going to dimension this short vertical line, and again that should be 0.25. Right click OK. Now we need to trim the inner circle and the outer circle, the bottom half of this. So I'm going to select the trim tool. I want to trim the bottom. I want to trim the bottom outer circle. And when we zoom in here a little bit, you want to trim this inside line and this upper horizontal line. Zoom all, and I'm going to repeat that on the left side. Trim this line, trim this line. And then go right click OK. And now we have finished our sketch, so I'm going to select Finish Sketch, Zoom all. And the next thing we want to do is extrude this. So I'm going to go up here to Extrude, and I'm going to click on the area that I want to extrude, and the distance I want to extrude that is 2 inches. And then I say OK. And there's my extruded flange piece. I can rotate that. And notice that one side of the flange is a different length than the other side. This was 1.75, and this side was 1.25. Click the home button, and now we're going to place 2 holes on this flange. To do that, we want to rotate it so we can see the front, and then I'm going to rotate it again so we can see the bottom side. In order to place a hole on here, we then need to create a 2D sketch. So I'm going to go up here, select 2D sketch. I'm going to click on this plane. Now that we have our 2D sketch on there, I'm going to select the circle tool, and I'm going to click somewhere on the left side of the flange, draw a circle, and I'm going to go over here, click on the right side of the flange, draw a circle, right click, OK. Now I need to dimension those. So I'm going to select the dimension tool, select the circle. This dimension should be 0.375, enter, and notice that this circle, same thing, it's 0.375. Notice that after I dimensioned the left circle, that the right circle moved over. We'll move it back in just a minute when we go to dimension those 2 circles. So now we can go dimension, and the dimension we want for the left side is we click the center of the circle, click the upper horizontal line, drag that dimension over. Let's try it again. Click the center of the circle. One more time. Click the upper horizontal line, click the center of the circle, drag that dimension over, place the dimension, and that dimension should be 1. Enter. Then we're going to click the left vertical line, click the center of the circle, drag this dimension down, and that dimension should be 0.75. Enter. Now on the right side, we're going to do the same thing. Make sure your dimension is selected. We're going to select the upper horizontal line, click the center of the circle, and again that dimension should be 1, enter. And we're going to click the right vertical line, click the center of the circle, and that dimension should be 0.5, enter. Notice that it moves back to where we want it to be. Okay, now that we have our circles drawn, we can go to Finish Sketch, go up to Extrude, and we're going to cut those 2 circles out. So I want to select the Cut tool, select the center of this circle, select this circle, and under Extents Distance we want to go all the way through. We say OK to that, click the Home button, and now we've completed our flange and we have our 2 holes cut in that piece. Go upper left, and we're going to go to Save As. And again, make sure you go to your folder. So we want to go to Powers class folder, the trimester you are currently in, the hour you are currently in. Open up your folder, and we're going to save this as lesson 8J. And then save. There you have it. You've just finished lesson 8.